I'm Rebecca Combs. I am the founder of Design and Adorn Beading Studio. I'm also the author of your 3 favorite Kumihimo books, Beaded Kumihimo Jewelry, Kumihimo Jewelry Simplified, and Kumihimo Basics and Beyond. Today, I want to talk about how easy it is to tie on your warp cords to a focal chain or some other focal section that has a loop built into it. Let's take a look. This first project here is the Illusionist Necklace. In the Illusionist, the center focal area is strung on soft flex wire and it attaches to the braid with an end cap. That end cap has a loop on it, so that's where we tie on our warp cords. Another example is By the Light of the Moon. By the Light of the Moon has 3 strands of beaded chain in the front, and those are attached to a Luna Moth pendant. The Luna Moth has a little loop up at the top where the antenna are, and that is where we tie on the warp cords. And then in the example I'm actually going to demonstrate with today, the Peppermint Treat, we have a beaded chain, and of course the chain is a series of loops, and that's what we're going to tie on our warp cords to. So I've already made my focal chain. In these projects, that is typical that is the first step. You begin your project by making the focal section, whatever that is. In your kit, your warp cords come pre-cut and wrapped around little cardboard bobbins to keep them tidy. So 1 set of cords for each end of the necklace. I'm gonna set this one aside, that's for later. So I'm gonna start by finding the tails, and I want to keep my cords together and then just unwind them from this little cardboard bobbin. I'm just straightening these cords out with my hand as I unwind them so that they stay nice and straight. When your cords are parallel, they're less likely to tangle on you. For this particular project, this is size 18 Superlon. The string material may vary with your kit. It depends on what the project is and what size your beads are. So now that I have my cords off that little cardboard bobbin, I'm going to line up the ends so they're more or less even. You don't need to lose sleep about this, just get them pretty tidy. And then I'm gonna run my hands down the length of the cord. I'm not gonna be able to do this all on camera because my frame is not that large and my cords are pretty long. They're actually, these are 2-yard pieces here. But here we go, here's the other end. So I have 4 pieces at this end, and then they go down and around, and here's the other ends of the same 4 pieces. So I have these pretty even here. So holding them together, I'm gonna find the loop where I folded them in half. So I have my 4 cords, I folded them in half, so now I have this little loop here. And I'm gonna take the last ring of my chain. This is where I'm going to be attaching my cords. You know what? I think I want to zoom in here, so give me just a second. There we go, that's better. So, see if I can do all of this, keeping it in frame. So I have my folded cords, and I'm going to slip those. Get in there. There you go, all 4. All 4 cords are through that jump ring. All right. I'm going to tie a lark's head knot. A lark's head knot is just when we start just as we have, we fold our cords in half, and then we pull the tails. Keep these even here. So I have the 8 tails over here. They're gonna come through this loop. So I'm just gonna reach through, pull those tails, and whoop, close the loop, Now I can make this a little bit tidier than it is, so this is actually looking pretty tidy, but I can neaten this up just by pulling one at a time on all 8 cords. That'll get out any looseness in any particular cord. There you go. This is now ready to go on my Kumihimo disc. That is how you tie a Lark's head knot with your warp cords onto your focal chain or other focal piece that has a loop. Thanks for watching.